have Coach James Howard of the Georgetown Hoyas. After the Hoyas dropped the first round game today, Coach will have you make an opening statement and then open it up for questions.
Thought the girls played hard, just couldn't finish shots. Today, I think we got 59 attempts and they were efficient. They got 44, but they went to the free throw line, I think almost 28, 29 times. And it's a big difference there. So made a run, thought we would be able to cut back into it and had some breakdowns, but proud of the girls in their fight all season.
All right, our first question comes from John Fanta.
Jimmy, how much does Kelsey Ransom embody that fight?
100%. And John, I think everything that Kelsey gives is 110%. She's still learning a lot about the game, but her effort, she means well, she wants to do well. But I love her effort and her heart. Now we want to try to continue to develop the overall of her game. But she's everything. She drives the bus.
We'll go to Nathan next.
It looked like Creighton was kind of loading up all their defenders in the paint to deny post touches and force one and done possessions. And so when the jumpers aren't falling, what can you do to initiate offense and get second chance points?
Yeah, we tried to run some ball screens late and had a little success in bringing them out, but it still called for the post player to be able to pop, and they had to make some shots because I knew coming in from the last game that Creighton was going to set the 4 and the 5 players in the paint and take away the penetrations off of Kelsey Ransom and Jazz Hom and them. When you look at the percentages of shooting from the outside, our post players haven't shot the ball very well. So it was a very good strategic plan to try to take away the penetration. The good thing early on was that Shania Wright came in and knocked down a couple of short corner jumper and then a 3 ball. And when you can play and you can stretch the floor, then it opens up the blocks. But they took away the blocks by just setting 2 players in the lane.
Next, we'll go to Matt DeMarinis. Just a reminder to use the raise hand function if you have questions. Go ahead, Matt.
Matt, you're on mute.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't know if I was up on mute. My fault. James, it seemed like Temi Sarda for Creighton was able to get to her kill spots a lot today, whether it was going right or left and making plays for herself and for her team. Just wondered from your perspective what was difficult in terms of being able to corral her.
Can you repeat the first part?
Yeah, Temi Sarda was able to get to her kill spots a lot today. And I just wondered what was tough about trying to keep her contained and stop her from making plays for herself and her team.
Lane line penetration. I thought, Matt, that we worked on, coming out, we knew she was going to be the focal point. She's a senior, she's a vet. And even when we played them the first 2 games, the ball is going to be in her hands. Vets make plays, and she made great plays for them. She broke us down off the dribble. We didn't get the rotation that we were looking for when we got beat. And she's very crafty. Once she picks it up, she's still not dead. She's going to use her pivot. She's going to give you that little shot behind. She reads defenses very well, but I thought we should have had better rotation to come over and make her pick it up early. And we never got to that rotation.
Next, we'll go to Sunil.
Thank you. Coach, can you just talk about that third quarter? I said you get down there by double digits, but you make that 11-0 run. Can you just talk about that spurt? I said you guys definitely, showing a lot of resiliency during that third quarter.
Yes. The thing that we did was just run some ball screens. We ran a 15 ball screen in the middle of the floor, tried to get Kelsey Ransom downhill, and then we popped the post because we saw how they were dropping their 5 player. And we were able to get that pass back up top and either knock down or Kelsey got to the rim and made something happen. When you having that with the way they were playing, it gave us a little bit momentum. And, we started to play off of that. And we came down. I think it got down to almost like one possession, and it was like we were down 2 for probably like 2.5 minutes or so, and we came down. We didn't get anything. We forced something real quick. We got a turnover there, and those are the things that haunt you come back later on, because 3 possessions later, Carter comes down and she scores, or we come off the corner shooter and they knock down a 3, and now it's back up to 5 or 7. So it was, I just felt like it was vets making plays, and we still learning how to get the ball in the right places and finish it off.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Coach. Safe travels.
Thank you.
We'll have Coach Flannery on in just a minute. Stay on the same Zoom.